Hello, I'm Elizabeth Allen Hodge, here to talk to you about the Northwest Liberty Academy, a nonprofit, nonpartisan, non-denominational program geared for students 12 years old through adult. Our mission? To teach the principles of a free society and free enterprise, beginning with the founders' acknowledgement that men are by nature free and derive their natural rights from God, not government. That the proper role of good government is to protect the inalienable rights to life, liberty, and the pursuit of happiness, and that free enterprise is the right of the people to engage in a free and moral exchange of ideas, goods, and services. In 2015, the Northwest Liberty Academy launched its first Liberty Symposium in Boise, Idaho, with over 65 participants from 12-year-olds to senior adults. The program is divided into two parts. The first, civics. This segment places emphasis on the proper role of good government, including the moral obligation and duties of those who govern and those who are governed. Emphasis is placed on the significance of the oath of office to uphold the Constitution. Students are introduced to the moral imperative of standing on principle over politics, irrespective of party affiliation. A personal tour of all three branches of state government will begin with the executive branch, where Idaho Secretary of State Lawrence Denny will explain the essential duties of his office, including overseeing the voting process. He will explain the obligation of every voter to be informed about the candidates who want to represent them and stress the importance of exercising the right to vote. Upon leaving his office, each student will receive a bound copy of the Declaration of Independence and both the Idaho and U.S. Constitutions. Tour of the Judicial Branch will take us on a short walk down the street to the Idaho Supreme Court and a special address by Supreme Court Justice Daniel Eisman, who will explain why our Constitution is not a living document. Students will then gather in the Senate chambers and listen as legislators explain the operation and process of a bicameral legislature. The second and equally significant part of the symposium is dedicated to understanding free enterprise. Participants will be introduced to basic economic principles and understanding of the right of the people to peacefully engage in a free and moral exchange of ideas, goods, and services. Jason Riddle, Director of Programs and Alumni Relations for FEE, will be back with more interactive games on free enterprise and entrepreneurism that are sure to have participants on their feet in activities that teach them about free trade and the unintended consequences of political intervention. This year we are excited to announce that our key speaker will be Lawrence Reed, author, lecturer, and president of FEE, the oldest think tank in the U.S. He will be speaking on the importance of character. Connor Boyack, author, speaker, and president of Libertas Institute, will be back and speaking on his latest children's book, The Tuttle Twins and the Creature from Jekyll Island. Each morning will start with a Food for Thought segment led by Pastor Isaac Tellez, whose personal story on how his father was murdered for preaching about God is a powerful message on liberty. The use of social media, both as a personal communications and business tool, will be led by Megan Fulcher, co-founder of Matrix Consulting. She'll have some great tips and maybe even a few tricks to help your social media experience be more effective and more enjoyable. Those are just some of the highlights of this year's 2016 Summer Symposium. We hope you'll join us in Boise, June 15th through the 18th. For the Northwest Liberty Academy, I'm Elizabeth Allen Hodge.